So Jailbreak has a lot of million-dollar vehicles, and so today I've decided that we're going to take a look at all of these 1M vehicles and we're going to see which one is best. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into this. So obviously coming in last place here, we got the Sloop over here in the Pirates Cave. Now don't get me wrong, the Sloop is a very nice and unique vehicle and I love the Sloop, but the top speed is absolutely horrible, and this thing costs $1 million. It also doesn't really have any good perks, like I was expecting cannons or something on the side, but no, it's just a ship. It was added over 3 years ago now, and to this day, it's probably still the worst $1 million vehicle in the game. Coming in 6th place now, we have the tank, and the reason I didn't really put this any higher on my list is because it's just not really that useful in normal gameplay. Obviously, having a tank is really cool, and I love the model of the tank and the amount of damage it does, but it's just not that useful at all. I also completely forgot to mention, but the top speed of the tank is really slow. I know it's a tank, but still 75 miles per hour, that won't really get you around that quickly. Now in 5th place, we have the monster truck. So the main reason I put the monster truck this low on my list is mainly because of the model. Just gonna be completely honest here, I just don't like the model of the monster truck at all. I just don't like it. My second reason for this is the top speed, acceleration, and all that stuff is just not that good at all, and it's a really slow vehicle. Obviously, it feels good to drive the monster truck every now and again because the suspension is quite high, and you don't get a lot of that in Jailbreak, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, other than that, I don't really like the monster truck, and that's why it's this low on my list. And now in 4th place, we have the Trailblazer. I bet you haven't heard that name in a while. So the Trailblazer here is basically a race car combined with an off-roader, and as you guys can see, it goes really fast, and the off-roading is really good as well. And overall, the Trailblazer is a really good vehicle. I like that it's a supercar combined with an off-roader. It's really fast, really good at off-roading, and all of that stuff. Really, the only things holding the Trailblazer back is the amount of seating it has. As you guys can see, it only seats 2 people, and it gets really bouncy for me when it's going at high speeds. Another thing on the Trailblazer is the model is really thick, which makes it hard to squeeze between buildings like other vehicles can. But yeah, other than that, the Trailblazer is an amazing vehicle, and if you have all of the other $1 million vehicles like the Voltbike, the drone, the Blackhawk, and all that stuff, I definitely recommend getting the Trailblazer. Now in 3rd place, we have the Voltbike. The Voltbike has the fastest acceleration in the entire game, along with an amazing top speed of about 215 miles per hour. The Voltbike also has an amazing looking model, and the downsides to the Voltbike is it could not go off-road no matter what you do. As you guys can see, I'm going up the most simple hill in the entire game, and it just can't go up it. Pretty much any other vehicle could climb up these hills, but the Voltbike is the only vehicle that can't. The only time you're going to find yourself flying over these hills is if you're doing a glitch or if you're going at high speeds and then going over them. Even if you were going at high speeds, most of the time you wouldn't even be able to go up more than one hill because by the time you already went up that one hill, you'd already lose all of that speed. Another downside to the Voltbike is the turning is really stiff and it's just hard to turn. But yeah, other than that, the Voltbike is a pretty good vehicle, and that's why it's so high on this list. It's amazing for grinding, especially solo grinding. Now coming in 2nd place here, we have both the drone and the Blackhawk. They're pretty much equal. The drone is basically a hover car with a top speed of 140 miles per hour. The acceleration is pretty good, and overall it's a pretty decent vehicle. Drone is really useful for just grinding or playing the game normally, so it has multiple uses. The drone's model isn't really that good looking in my opinion, especially if you look at it from the top. But yeah, that's the drone. Onto the Blackhawk. So the Blackhawk here has a top speed of about 130 miles per hour, and the max altitude is also the highest you'll see from any of the helicopters in the game. It also seats 8 people, which is really useful if you're grinding with other people. Another really cool thing about the Blackhawk is it has these missiles right here where you press F and it just goes to where your cursor is. Yeah, the Blackhawk's model was also redone last year, I believe at the end of 2022, so it looks much better than it did before. But yeah, that's the Blackhawk for you. And finally, in 1st place here, we have the Jet. The Jet has a top speed of about 212 miles per hour, and probably the best part about the Jet is the fact that it has heat sinking missiles, which means it could lock onto people and then shoot at them. That makes shooting missiles at enemies much easier because you literally don't really have to aim at all and it just aims for you. Not only that though, but the jet also has an amazing looking model, and it also has an extra seat if you want to bring someone else along with you. And yeah, overall the jet is a really amazing vehicle. It's helpful for grinding, it's helpful for just playing Jailbreak normally. So yeah, I give the jet a 9.7 out of 10. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, yeah, those are pretty much all of the $1 million vehicles in Jailbreak. If you have your own list on what you think is the best $1 million vehicle in Jailbreak, please do let us know down below in the comments. And yeah, for now, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.